Hello to everybody out there. I just want to, I'm letting go of the matrix here. So I'm letting go of things in my life here, and thinking about things that I need and gain and what I'm going to gain, and I'm gaining too. I'm letting go of things, material objects, as far as escaping the matrix. This is hot chocolate, by the way, made with organic cane sugar, raw organic cane sugar, and chocolate, hot chocolate right here. You can have this when you're vegan. So who says you can't have sweets and chocolate? It's pure cacao. It's pure cacao chocolate added with raw organic cane sugar. And it's the best sweet. I can have chocolate. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited. And because I found the chocolate that I couldn't have a while ago that had cadmium in it. And I was afraid to eat chocolate, but this doesn't say it says it doesn't have cadmium in it. So hopefully the water that they grew this in, that's why you get cadmium and metal poisoning from chocolate. And cadmium poisoning is from metal, and that comes from the water that the plants that they grow in, because water, the tap water, contains metal, and it's that the metal from the tap water gets into your chocolate and you get cadmium and metal poisonings from your fucking water, from your tap water. That's why you need to drink distilled water only. I have a distiller over there that I distill my own water. I have my own water distiller. I buy distilled water and I distill my own water. And everybody needs to have their own water distiller, and you need to get one of these if you can, and do it. It's from Vivor. This one here is $79, and it's really nice. Here, see this right here? Yeah, from Vivor. Vivor, right there. See, look at that. That's the bottom to it, and then you pour the water in there. You tap water into there. There's all the muck that's stuck from the sides. It goes up here. You fill it up to the line up at the top there. Put your top on it here. Put your top on it here, and then it comes out of this little thing here into your container, and you make your distilled water that way. And then you can buy distilled water. I'm talking about surviving. I'm talking about breaking away from the matrix and what I'm going to take with me when I leave here. I'm a prepper. I told you need to be a prepper. We all need to be preppers, So one part of me is scared. One part of me is, uh, I'm getting older too. You know what I mean? The life hurts. Like right now, it's like it's like I can't work anymore. You know what I mean? I can't keep doing what I'm doing. It's killing all of us. I know it's killing you too. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or 54 or whatever. We all feel the same way. I see guys that are in their early 20s right now, and they're like haggard and wore out. The other day, I saw the painter that's doing the job that I'm doing up the street that I did have. For some reason, nobody's calling me right now. It's like this is my destiny. It's like everybody's staying. They're not. The universe, the world wants me to do what I'm doing right now. Nobody's calling me, and I looked at him the other day when I walked by, and they're not using me anymore. I made a bunch of money with them last year, but now they're not using me anymore as a painter. But I walked by there and I looked at the guy in the eyes, the younger kid that's working there now, the one that's been there before. I was there too. I just showed up and helped out for a little bit. But he was hospitalized at one point from just too much exhaustion. And this kid's in his 20s. And I'm in my 50s, and it's freaking hard, the job that I do painting. Apartments is hard. So and I looked at him and he looked at me, and I don't know the guy. I've never talked to him, but it's kind of weird how vendors, we really don't talk to each other sometimes when we're on the same property because we're competing with each other. So we didn't really talk to each other that much. I never talked to him actually at all, but I saw him and he looked at me that look, like everybody just looks at me a certain way, and life always unfolds a certain way for me, And I walk by there, and it's weird how I walked by there years ago, and then I ended up working there for a year, and then Flat Earth came along, and all this shit went down. And then I looked at him the other day, and he just looked at me in the eyes, and he didn't say anything. But you could just tell, I could just see that this kid's it's gonna age him and kill him. You know what I mean? What he's doing. And I was doing the same job as him, and it was killing me. He was working on a Sunday too. I used to work on Sundays there too. And there's all these vaulted ceiling, vaulted townhouses and shit. And one guy died on the stairs falling down there, and you have to go up and paint accent walls on that shit and be careful that I don't fall. And I mean, all kinds of shit. And it's a hard job that I did. It's hard on the heart. That's why I don't want to do it anymore. I can't. That's not the reason I quit. I quit because the Matrix is fucking bullshit. We all need to leave it. We need to leave the matrix. And this is hot chocolate right here, by the way. Cheers to everybody out there. See, we can enjoy hot chocolate. Hot chocolate with organic raw cane sugar. The pure kind, not the bleached white kind that they bleach and put demulsifiers and shit, and all that shit you're getting that's not pure. Raw cane sugar only. But we can still have sweets. So it's like, it's nice to know that I can have sweets, like sweet chocolate here, and not get diabetes like my dad did. When I talked to my last video about my dad dying and how I was getting ready to die the same way. This is why I switched to this. I used to eat truffles, and I was dying of diabetes. Okay, and now I can eat chocolate again. You think I'm not appreciating this fucking chocolate? I had diabetes and was dying of diabetes before. Now I have chocolate in my fucking cup. Okay, I used to eat chocolate all day long and all night long of the chocolate that they serve you, and that was killing me. I was all fat and obese. My ankles were swollen. I couldn't even walk anymore. And now look at you. You've seen the workouts that I do now. And I can eat. And this is chocolate. This is as sweet as you can get too, and hot. I don't celebrate holidays, but this sure is nice during the wintertime. When it's cold outside, just having a nice cup of hot chocolate. I'm going to do this wherever I go. I'm going to take, wherever I go camping, and in my new life here, when I take off, I'm going to drink hot chocolate whenever I can get it. Like this, pure organic vegan. Made with distilled water from that distiller. But that's only distilled water, too. That's the difference between being healthy. I don't like to say vegan every time, just being, health conscious, And that's not, it's just, being aware of what you're putting in your fucking body. It doesn't have to be vegan every time. It's just, I'm smart. I'm not like every other vegan either, you know what I mean? I'm just health conscious, you know what I mean? I don't want to do anything wrong, make any wrong moves that are going to be, that you do permanently over and over again, that affect, if you keep doing something permanently that's wrong, it's going to affect you and kill you. So you got to be careful of bad habits. You don't want to do anything that's going to hurt you over and over again. Like this chocolate, I've been having this chocolate every night, and for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, because I discovered I can have chocolate again, but I got to make sure it's a safe food for me. So this is a safe food. Now I can have chocolate every day, which is God. Look at that. God bless this world. I mean, this is great. That you can have this. So this is don't get spoiled. Where you think you got to eat all the other shit. This is be disciplined and have your chocolate that's sweet and get your sweets in. Be disciplined about it. That this is good enough. I don't need to have 100 other items that they serve me out there. This is good enough. Because this is sweet chocolate. It's good enough. I can't believe I'm having this. It's the best ever. It doesn't have that fake chocolate taste that they have out. This chocolate tastes way better too. It's all real. Hot chocolate relaxes me so much. And if you get a good feeling from natural cacao, a mood booster from organic cane sugar too. When you drink organic cane sugar with this, and organic cane sugar, you can look it up. It's a natural mood booster, and it has 11 nutrients and minerals and stuff like that. I don't believe in all that stuff, but all I know is that it is a natural mood booster. When I drink it, I feel a mood uplift, and I feel really good in my body. It makes me feel good, and so it's something that you can do that's safe and feels good for the body. It's important. And this is so I'm a prepper. So when I get out there, I'm letting go of all my material stuff. I just looked at my taxes. I went to my closet, and I was, looking at what the things I'm going to let go of. I looked at taxes up there. It's like, I'm not going to do taxes this year or ever again. I'm done. I'm done with taxes. Yippee! That's a good, see, letting go of the matrix feels good. And all the bills, I'm not going to do any more bills up to this little while. A few more months of the phone, and then I'm going to cut that off, like I said, and get rid of my phone. I'm going to smash that motherfucking phone. I might not ever use it again. You know what I mean? I don't care to. What's the reason for it? Well, fuck, I'm not going back to work. I'm not going to do this shit anymore. I'm not going to go back to work and do the matrix and none of that shit anymore. You know what I mean? I'm going to live my life differently now, off the land. And this ain't no fun. This is, I took it as far as I can take it. I own a lot of material shit. I've made a lot of money. I've done everything. But this world's not going to give me what I want. It's not going to do anything anymore for me. I mean, it's just taking my family, my friends, my girl, everything from me because of, the truth, the Illuminati. and the government and the way this world's set up. It's taking everything from me. You guys are taking everything from me. Okay? This is this world. That's why we're wearing masks and all this shit's going down, because this world. I told everybody, this is serious shit, man. We need to get our freedom, because you can't be a real man in this world. You can't make it do anything in this world right. You can't even have a girlfriend and do anything, because the Illuminati keeps you down and the world keeps you down. My ex-girlfriend broke up because of this Illuminati stuff. It's like, I can't take it anymore. But look at where we're at now. I told you guys, it's real. Look, we're wearing masks now everywhere you go. You can't even go to a bank without a mask for the last few years. We could, at one point, I couldn't get into one of my stores. The guys that said if I wear a mask, if I didn't wear a mask, the security guard was going to take me down to the ground. And I couldn't go into the store. I can go into that store now, but 2 or 3 years ago, I couldn't. Don't you forget that shit. Don't forget things. Don't you forget what's happened. It's still going on, too. We got places now that are tightening up and restrictions, and it ain't over, man. It's going to get worse. Good. It needs to, so you people will wake up. You know what I mean? And I'm a prepper. You got to be ready for it. It's going to be more fun out there. At least I can have hot chocolate in front of a campfire. At least I'm fighting tyranny than be stuck in this apartment and dead. Because they'll keep this shit up forever. They'll keep you locked up in this apartment for another 50 fucking years. Until you're dead. Wherever you're at, they'll just keep you there in lockdown like they're doing now and just kill you off that way. There's a loneliness and despair. Fuck that. I'm gonna go out there and get mine and get some life out of this shit, or I'm gonna fight and do it and die trying. You know what I mean? And I'll get it that way then. We'll figure it out. But something's gonna give. Something's gonna kill. I'm not taking this shit. I'm not gonna pay these bills and put up with this bullshit. And even if the rent wasn't going up, I'm still not. I can't do it anymore. I can't do the Matrix. I can't go to work anymore for you fucking this system and you people and people who won't wake up. I'm not. This is for all the people who won't wake up too. You know what I mean? Fuck you. You're not gonna win. I'm not gonna stay here and keep doing this shit. I'm gonna rebel. I'm rebelling against everybody and everything out there. Everybody, you, and you, and you. You know what I mean? All of you. I'm rebelling against all of you. Fuck you. It's you that's causing this bullshit. You know what I mean? Because you ain't doing what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? It's why this whole world. Shame on all of you. You know what I mean? And here's what I got. I'm ready with this. With my generator here. I got my generator. A Ryobi generator. Look at that sucker. It's just I don't give a fuck about material objects, so I'll make it without any. I'll build a fire. I'll sleep in a hole in the ground. I don't give a shit. But here I got some stuff to help along the way. A little bit here, I got this, and then I got my bow and arrow here. These are the things that I think I might have to take with me. My car at first, that might get taken from me. I might not have a car for too long. They might confiscate that because I'm not going to the DMV, so I won't have that forever. I'll be on it in a backpack after a while, and lucky to have a generator if I have that after a while. But who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? And then I can run into money later if I want. I can work some more and get a little bit of money. You know what I mean? And survive. But I can't do this shit no more. I'm not. My heart's not in this. It's going nowhere. All you guys are going nowhere. We're all going nowhere. It doesn't matter how much money you get. You got to do what I'm doing. You got to get out there and wake people up and fight tyranny. So I'm taking my bow here. I got a recurve bow. Look at that puppy. That's fucking nice, man. Nice bow. I'm gonna take that with me there. And that's got the razor-tipped arrow right there. If anybody fucks with me, you get the razor-tipped arrow right there. So you don't want to go fucking with me. I can break this bow down too and just take it with me and pack it. I got this generator right here. This nice Ryobi generator. I got all kinds of prep supplies. I got my Gerber freaking machete right here. I got my machete. Anybody fucks with me, I'm going camping. I've got all camping supplies, everything that I'll need. I mean, canteens. I got a single burner. Look at that single burner right there. That's a single burner stove burner. I've got 2 of these. I know where to get more of them. You can get them anywhere. So I can scrum up some money from somewhere and buy one of these and be cooking real quick. You saw the little barbecue I had. I'm gonna be cooking in my little barbecue. You know what I mean? I'll be cooking in that. I got tons of things going. There's tons of ideas popping and ways to live. I got a little single tent, the 1-man tent, and a 3-man tent. I got all kinds of ideas popping in my head of how I'm going to make it out there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I'm loving it. I'm letting go of taxes and bills. I'm not going to do anything anymore. Except what I want to do and what sounds fun to me. You know what I mean? And come along with me. Join me.